Hey guys, how are you? This is Chico with He Provides Homestead. I'm doing some chores on the homestead this morning, and then I realized this is some of the stuff that I should be videoing and sharing with you. If you hear the helicopter in the background, it's one of our air evac choppers going out, so I send prayers and hopes that everybody's okay and that it lands and safely. So anyway, it is March 14th, 15th, and they're predicted snow, maybe even quite a bit. So although we haven't planted any vegetables yet, we've still got some horseradish root that we overwintered. But we haven't got any vegetables planted yet. However, we do have flowers that are planted. We've got tulips and daylilies and echinacea and I think daisies and some other stuff. And because we had such a warm winter, January and February was phenomenal, they're coming up. In fact, I'm going to show you a little bit about them coming up. But now, why is that important to me and to our homestead? It's important because these flowers are a huge part in attracting pollinators, specifically bees, and some birds and some butterflies and beneficial stuff to our area. And while they're here, they help with our garden. So if I can do a little bit of work and not let them die, then it's worth the effort. Let me show you real quick some of the stuff that I'm going to be covering. Right here is our tulips. We have daylilies. We have sedum coming up over there. We have more lilies over there. And then in another garden up here, we have our echinacea, daisies, daffodils, and stuff like that. So what I'm doing is every homestead should have ample supply of 5-gallon buckets. We pick them up anywhere we can. I noticed this week as I was driving behind our local Chinese restaurant on my way home, that outside sat 2 empty, or I assume they're empty, Kikkoman soy sauce buckets. So part of my plan is to stop in there this week and see if I can start picking up his buckets, because after a couple of years in the sun and the rain and all that these buckets go through, they tend to fall apart. So you always need a fresh supply, and a good part of homesteading is know your local resources, and get out there and ask for them. Don't let them wind up in the landfill. Don't let them go to waste. So today, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to take all these buckets and we're going to cover up all these flowers. We're going to do the tulips first because I just kind of like tulips. But we've got plenty of buckets, so I'll cover them all up. We've also got roses that I just pruned last week. You got to prune your roses, I'm told, late February, late winter, early spring. So I pruned those. They'll winter just fine. The snow won't hurt them. But let me show them to you. We've got roses for a couple of reasons. Once when we built the house and landscape, we really wasn't homesteading yet. It was yet to be a guide for us, yet to be a thing. But I've always been security minded. If you look here, we've got rose bushes outside of our windows. That's a security measure. So we plant rose bushes outside of our windows to keep bad guys out. But I've since come to find out you can eat the petals, which I did last year, and you can eat the hips, which are high in vitamin C and very good for you. So I'll eat those this year. But I wanted to walk you over here and show you this pretty cool bed I've got right here. It is daffodils, echinacea, daisies, lots of daffodils, and some other cool stuff. So I'm going to cover up the daffodils because I love them. So anyway, I wanted to show you what we're doing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and Godspeed to you and yours.